And we got Marshawn Lattimore last year all the way to number two. Dropped down mainly because of the injuries. I think the injury bug has hit him a couple seasons for now, and it's impacted their defense. Their defense is still amazing. We got some great corners out there, but Marshawn Lattimore needs to be there fully healthy for me to even put him higher. Um, I mean, he's a shutdown guy. Definitely a guy that you want to not go up against on Sunday if you're a wide receiver. And overall, he's just a really smart, intelligent player that's been doing this for a long time. Plays like a, almost like he plays like a 10-year to 15-year-old vet. Like he's smart with how he does things and um, all over the field. You're looking at Marshon Lattimore, 28 years old, 7 years in the league, 3 years, $51.5 million. 10 games that he played, 48 tackles, one interception, eight pass deflections, and two and a half stuffs. No accolades, but he's got all pro talent, Pro Bowl talent, and he's a guy that you need to watch for, especially if you're going to verse him. Last year he was number seven, Marlon Humphrey. So Marlon Humphrey, physical corner, definitely not afraid to make the big hits, big tackles. Uh, Definitely has, he brings that Baltimore Ravens identity with him, and he's been a pretty stout corner for a while. Um, I mean, he came from Alabama, so he was already ready as a pro. Honestly, the huge thing is the liability against in terms of one on one sometimes, Sometimes against some of these receivers who are difficult, can't, say that he's not doing his job, but he tends to just get beat at times and it shows and it's some pivotal moment and I think that's frustrating in terms of Marlon Humphrey's game, but as a whole, he's a pretty good corner. So Marlon Humphrey's number nine, 28 years old, 7 years in the league, 3 years, $49 million on the deal. Played 10 games, had 26 tackles, one interception, five pass deflections, and one stuff. He does have all pro potential. He does have Pro Bowl talent. So, I mean, overall, he is a really good corner. Just want to see more of can he actually cover, and not get beat off the rip from some of these receivers in the league. Staying at number eight since last year, Denzel Ward. Yeah, I mean, another guy that is a great cover corner. Definitely a guy that needs to stay healthy as well in order for him to reach his full max potential of honestly being a top five corner in this league. But Denzel Ward does get it done. He is a extremely hard guy to read at times. Definitely all over the field. And like I said, just really good matchup one on one. Really not afraid to lay out and deliver a big hit for him. Denzel Ward, 27 years old, 6 years in the league, 4 years, $70.49 million in the contract, 13 games played, 34 tackles, one forced fumble, two interceptions, 11 pass deflections, and one stuff. Against Houston in the wild card, he had two tackles and a pass deflection, earned himself a Pro Bowl. This is another guy that is all pro potential. Like I said, he just needs to stay healthy. That's been a kind of an ongoing occurrence with this list so far. And I mean, it's true. These guys are really great at their position and at their craft, but with having injuries, without being able to play, um, about 75 or not 75, about like 80% of the games, it just sucks, man. Like he might have, kind of not been able to play four, but again, if he was able to play two to three more, I'd say his stats just increase and bump up for sure. Seven last year was number six, dropped down one spot. Tariq Woolen. Um, yeah, I mean he's for his age, for what he's been able to do, the amount of time that he's been able to do it, he's been impactful. Definitely is a ball hawk, pick artist. Definitely can hit hard hitting, definitely. And with the size that he has and the speed, I mean it's really insane to think about that. 6'4" corner that's able to run like a 4.2 is insane. But he brings that to the table and he really kind of elevates the Seahawks defense to a place that they want to be at, especially with them having an identity of having a really good defense. Um, but yeah, you're looking at Tariq Woolen. Um, 25 years old, 2 years in the league, 2 years, $2.08 million left in his rookie deal, 60 games that he played, 42 tackles, two forced fumbles, two interceptions, 11 pass deflections, and one stuff. Another guy that's an all-pro potential, another guy that's Pro Bowl caliber type talent. Yeah, just he's going to be huge with him and Devin Witherspoon. It's going to be pretty scary to see that secondary, and Seattle's kind of trying to get back to where they once were. But yeah, we got Darius Slay, who last year was top five, this time number six. So one down from being top five. Again, this is a pretty good corners list, man. It's tough. It really is tough to kind of base it off someone. And this video might not do him enough justice, honestly. They'll show him getting sometimes where he was just getting beat by Justin Jefferson, who is the best receiver in the game, man. But I mean, overall, not many tapes of him highlight wise. I think that's disrespectful. I think he's definitely a guy that makes big plays. His name Big Play Slay for a reason. Huge influence when he was in Detroit. Definitely a huge influence when he's been in Philly. He's been a really good corner. Definitely not afraid to get physical. Not afraid to cover the best man, and he has had a productive year this year. So overall, for his age, still going strong. Darius Slay, 33 years old, 11 years in the league. Um, got 2 years, $27.35 million, 12 games played, 57 tackles, two interceptions, one touchdown, 15 pass deflections. Against the Bucks, he had six tackles and point 0.5 or half a stuff, and he made a Pro Bowl. So overall, very deserving. Um, yeah, had a good year, and I think he can continue to do this. I do believe at some point will he slow down? Probably, but still, right now, very productive. Someone that people need to pay attention to.